Hello, my beautiful friends. How is everybody today? I hope y'all are great. I'm coming on today barefaced because I want to talk to y'all about foundation. And I'm going to show y'all some of my favorite foundations that I love. And let me just say that before I ever put foundation on, I always use my skincare. So I always use my Mary Kay skincare. I use the repair set. So in the morning I use the cleanser. And so I always do the cleanser. I always do the lifting serum that lifts everything up. And the day cream and the eye cream. Okay. If you don't use an eye cream, it makes such a difference. Like, it makes a huge difference in the hydration around your eye. It will change the way your eyes look. Like, a lot of times if your eyes look tired, they just need some moisture, okay? With an eye cream, not moisturizer. Moisturizer will make them look puffy. There's too much water in it for your eye area. So I always do, and I use the repair set. This is the best-selling skincare we have, and it's the best, and I love it. So I always do that first before I do anything else, and then my face is nice and clean and everything. And so then the next thing I'm going to do is foundation primer, because it's a crime not to prime, okay? It's a crime not to prime. So I always use foundation primer, and I'll show you how much you need. So on your finger, you want to start here and go to the end, and you want to make like kind of a line. That's how much foundation primer you need for your whole face. Now, because it's summer, sometimes I can get a little oily. I normally have normal to dry skin, but sometimes I can get a little oily. And that is why I like to mix Oil Mattifier. It is awesome product that we have. And I just mix a little dot in there with it. And all it does is take the oil away. So it will keep your makeup looking fresh and great all day. And so then you just rub it all over, okay? Rub it all over everything. And then what I like to do is push it into your pores in these areas, because most of the time if your makeup comes off, it's around your nose area and your cheeks. So you just want to push that in, okay? Now, foundation primer fills in any imperfections and anything in your skin, and then it makes your foundation go on super smooth, okay? So all the celebrities and everything always use a primer. Like, it's a crime not to prime. You should always prime before your makeup, okay? Always. So we have a lot of awesome foundations in Mary Kay. Some of the ones we have are mineral powder foundation, and this is a very quick foundation. It's like pretty light. It looks amazing. If you've ever used a mineral powder foundation of any kind, ours is the same. It costs way cheaper. But I'm not using it today, but I use this so often. I use concealer in this. Like, it's a dash out the door, quick makeup look. I love it. We also have the Endless Performance Cream to Powder. And this is also like a lighter foundation, but it looks so flawless when you wear it. Like, it's great too. But I'm not using either of those today. I'm going to talk about two foundations I love, okay, I love. And this is CC Cream. CC Cream is my go-to in the summer. I normally use CC Cream. It has SPF 15 in it. It does not sweat off. It has a flawless look when you use CC Cream. I love CC Cream, okay? So, but today I'm going to be using our Time Wise matte 3D foundation. These foundations are awesome. So they come in different like skin type. So if you have a, like your skin tone, If you have a cool skin tone, you have a section of foundations that are for you. If you have warm skin tone or neutral skin tone, okay? Now, if you're like, how do I figure out what my skin tone is? Well, that's easy, that's my job. Most of the time you just ask yourself a couple questions like, when I'm in the sun, do I burn and then my skin stays the same? Do I burn then tan, or do I tan and just get darker or nothing happens? Okay. Another question is, can I wear brown eyeshadows? Can I wear gray eyeshadows? Or can I wear both? All right. If you can wear grays, but you can't wear browns, you are a cool skin tone. If you can wear both, you are a neutral skin tone. And if you can wear browns and that's it, you're a warm skin tone. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all. Mine is an Ivory C110, and that's the one that matches my skin tone the best. These are 12-hour wear, okay? 12-hour wear. They go on flawless. They match the skin tone more perfect than any other kind we've had. They're really, really awesome. Now, I use a foundation brush. If you've never tried a foundation brush, we have the best ones for sure. And this one's my favorite. It's a little flat top. You can see I've worn this one a lot. Trying to see if I've got one. Hold on, I got one that, this is a new one. This is like a newer one. That's kind of how they look. And so I'm gonna show you how to put it on. It's so simple. You put a little foundation on there. And then I just kind of dot it around, okay? And then you're just gonna do it in circular motions. Now you can put your concealer on before or after you do this. I'm doing it after today. Either one, there's not really a wrong way. There's not really a wrong way. Sometimes I put it on before, but I normally do after. So I like to cover up my eyelids so they look more even before I put my okay. I like to go down just a little just to make everything flow. It's hard for me to see, so I'm gonna look right here in my mirror just to make sure everything looks good. But this foundation changes after a couple minutes, and you will see how it flawlessly looks. Oops, almost knocked my drink over. Flawlessly goes in with my skin. And so it just makes you look better. It's hard to do this in the phone, but it makes you look better. I love the foundations we have. It'll last 12 hours. Fantastic, fantastic. Now, the next thing that I like to do is the under eye corrector. If you have dark, like, see how mine's like kind of dark there? I'm gonna show y'all what a difference this makes. I'm just gonna do one eye, and I'm gonna show y'all. You can use a beauty blotter sponge or just your finger and dot it, but I'm gonna show y'all how much better this looks when you use, look how much better. You look less tired, you know. I'll put a little more. It has this cool little wand on it to apply. And it just comes in one color for everyone. It is specifically made to cover up blues and purples. So it's perfect for under the eye area. Look at that difference. It looks a lot better. Okay. Yes, a lot better. Let's do the other side. Okay, do this side. So much better. Okay. Now, we've got this Mary Kay at Play color corrector, and this is a limited edition thing, but I really like it because it covers up reds. Covers up reds in your skin. And as you can see, like I have a red right here, like a red spot, and right here. They've just kind of come up since I've gotten older. Joys of aging. And so I'm just gonna do a little of this. I'm just gonna blend it with my brush. That's what I like to do, but I use this brush for all my blending stuff. And you're just gonna kind of blend that. You can do it under your foundation or on top. I normally do that part under, but I forgot. Okay, then we have the Perfecting Concealer. And I like to do this, I want to create light in my face. I want to create places that are light. So I want to do like right here, like right here. I really like to have lighter spots on my head, and then my nose right here, and then I have a blemish right here. So I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna do a little on my chin. Okay. And then you can use your blending sponge. We have these, they're $12, or I just use the brush, okay? I just use the brush. Just kind of blend. See how much better that looks? Just brings light to your face. Okay. And then I'm gonna finish it out with, this is a translucent loose powder. Okay, translucent, clear. It's a clear powder for every skin tone. And this just, oh, I forgot my powder brush. Here's one. Let me grab this one. I like this big powder brush. This just sets all the makeup. If you really want to set your makeup for like long, you bake it, which means you put a ton on it, like a lot. And then you leave it on there for a few minutes, and then blend it. But I blend everything. And there you have it. Foundation. That's how you put it on. All the products I used one last time was, of course, I started with my skincare. Time was repair. So started with the cleanser, the lifting serum, Spanx for your face, that's what it is, the day cream with SPF 30, and the eye renewal cream. Started off with that, let it dry, and then I used the foundation primer. I used the oil mattifier, mixed those together, and then I used foundation, the matte wear. I used the color correcting stick. I used the under eye corrector. I used the Perfecting Concealer. I put everything on with my brush. Here's a new one. I've had this one 2 years. I've got to get a new one. There you go. And then I set everything with the translucent loose powder, and the powder brush. Some people like to use one of these. I didn't today, but you can. And that is how to get really good foundation. I look a lot better than when I first joined you, don't I? Okay. Talk to y'all later. Bye.